Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. In this one, we're talking about the NBA for Monday, January 29th. And in this video, we have 5 picks for you guys to consider. So stay tuned throughout the video to see all 5 of the picks. Also, I'm just one capper in Dynamo. We have 5+ other cappers giving out picks. So if you guys want access to all the picks, definitely sign up for the private Discord here. It'll be the pinned comment. Also, link in the top of the description to get in here. Some absolutely massive hits over the weekend. You could see Pedro Too Nasty over here in the private Discord hit a massive slip, $30 to win 750. Some underdog hits here, esports hits. We give out esports picks as well in the private Discord. Goblin picks, a 3 for 3 Goblin hit, $6 to win 108. Some crazy hits over in the Discord. Another NBA nice hit. Tons of hits. I know one of the cappers over the weekend went 10 of 11, number 5 over here. 10 of 11 on the picks. Hit all these slips in the private Discord. So definitely get over here. Check it out. Less than $1 per day on the monthly plan. We'll see you over in the Discord, and you can see all those picks from all the cappers and see how all those people are hitting those massive slips over there. But for this one of the favorite picks, if you guys watch the videos, you know, some guy that I've been playing like basically all year is John Collins on the PRA. It's slowly creeping up. Now it's at 22.5 here, but we still like it in this matchup against Brooklyn. I think it's a pretty good matchup for John Collins here, who's playing like small ball center on the PRA. John Collins, just something that he's been hitting consistently all year, and we've been playing it all year. So we're going back to it over here. And Outlier, my favorite tool for finding the best player props to take and researching player props, and I'll show you guys why I like it so much. You can see John Collins here over 22.5 PRA. He's hit it in 23 of 43 games so far this year, but just recently they're finally starting to give him more minutes, and this is one that he's been hitting. I mean, in the last 10, if we look at it, 7 of his last 10 games, he's been absolutely on fire. In 2023, we can also come down. You can see last 2 games, 31 minutes, 32 minutes game against Brooklyn. In this one, don't expect it to be a blowout like the game before. We only got 24 minutes, so I think we could lock him in for a decent amount of minutes. Not saying he's going to play, even 32 minutes, but one of my favorite things you can do on Outliers, you can look at the same stats and graph in just games where players have played a certain amount of minutes. So if we project John Collins here for just 27 minutes, he's gone over this PRA in 71% of games. And then if we think he's going to play 31 minutes, like he has played 31 or more in the last 2 games, he's hit this in 93% of games so far this year, 13 of 14 games. So when he's getting the minutes like he should be, because he's been playing super well and the Jazz have been playing well, with him playing these big minutes, he should be hitting this one again. So one of our favorite plays has been John Collins. Going to go back to him in this one. Take him on the over of the PRA. And then we're actually going to go over to OddsJam, which is another tool that has a 7-day free trial. Outlier and OddsJam both have free trials. This is another great tool, and it's basically going to show you the top value picks. So one of their top picks here for the NBA is Markkanen. Same team, same game, over 8.5 boards. And you can see basically how this works is they give you the Prizepicks line, 8.5, and they show you what other sports books have it at. So the sports book that likes it the most is going to be Bovada and Fliff here at -145. Same with DraftKings, so they really expect this one to hit. And I guess the least favorite one is going to be Caesars, but still -131. Really like Pinnacle. I think they have the sharpest odds. They have us at -136. And again, we're going to come over to Markkanen on Outlier. Again, we expect this to be a close game. So thinking that Markkanen's going to hit a good amount of minutes in this one. In his last 10, he's gone over this in 8 of 10 games. And really the only games he hasn't were some blowouts when they lost by 30 in this game. And then it was a 15-point game in that one. On the season, he's gone over this in 57% of games. And has absolutely been demolishing this one. Like the last probably 12 or 13 games, he's only not hit this in 2 of them, it looks like. And then also, we can do the minutes tab here. So Markkanen, the games that haven't been blowouts, so we can count that one out, and this one, and this one. He's played like 31 minutes or more in games that aren't blowouts. So if we don't think it's going to be a blowout, we can give Markkanen 31 minutes here. He said this in 67% of games, or 16 of 24 games, and we definitely like that. Think Markkanen is going to play big minutes alongside Collins. Again, they've been playing just super well with him, so we're going to this one. And found this prop over on OddsJam. You could find the best value and odds over here all in one place, so highly recommend checking out the trial down below as well. We're going to go ahead and lock in the front court here, the big men at least, for the Utah Jazz for our first two picks. And then for the third one, we're going to go to Lamelo Ball on the under. 38.5 is a high mark for Lamelo to hit, and he's been really struggling. I mean, him and the team, I guess more so the team. Lamelo, they have him at 24.5 points, a high mark. They have him at 7.5 assists, and they have him at a high rebound mark here. I don't exactly see it, but I think it's 5.5 rebounds as well. All going to be high numbers for Lamelo to hit. If we look at Lamelo, just 9 of 22 games so far this year, he's hit over in this. And in his last 8 games, he's only hit over this one time. And you can see the Knicks defense. Another thing Outlier shows you all in one place here. Knicks allow the second least points in the league, least rebounds in the league, 11 least assists. So Lamelo not in a good spot here. Like in these last 8 games, he's really played, 31 minutes or less as well. So you can also look at games where he's played 32 or less minutes, and he's only hit this in 1 of 10 games when he's played that few of minutes, like he's been playing the last 8 games. And then 31 or less minutes, he's hit it in 0 of 7. So Lamelo, just a tough spot here. Charlotte just keeps getting blown out. Lamelo was in foul trouble one of those games. And it's just nothing is really going right here. And now they come into the Knicks, a very tough matchup here. So not liking Lamelo, going to be going to him on the under of the PRA. And then we're going to come to our next one here. It's going to be Jason Tatum. We're going to go to another under on Tatum, 41.5. Pretty hard matchup here against the Pelicans. With Tatum, you never know, when he'll go off, but this is just a pretty high line here for Tatum. Not one I'm super into, obviously, going to the under. 67% of games so far this year, he's gone under this PRA. And the Pelicans, tough matchup. Actually, pretty good defensive team. Allowed the 13th least points, 10th least rebounds. But against small forwards, they allowed the least points in the league, 2nd least rebounds, 7th least assists. So against small forwards, they defend them really well. And power forwards, doesn't matter if you think, Tatum plays more small forward or power forward. They defend those positions the best out of all 5 of the positions on the court. Tatum, something that in 2/3 of the games he's gone under this amount, and just a tough matchup against New Orleans, which you wouldn't really think, but they are, especially against forwards. So for Tatum, going to take the under on this one. I think it's just going to be a tough spot here. For Boston, who has kind of struggled the last handful of games, so not really liking Tatum in this game. Going to be taking the under for him. And then for the next pick, going to Jordan Poole, a guy that has truly been up and down this year, mostly down, but in a great spot, liking this spot for Poole against the Spurs. Pretty low PRA line here at 21.5. So we're going to be going to that one for Poole over here, over the PRA 21.5. Something on the season, he's hit 57% of the time. Actually, really only one of the stats that he's been hitting a lot out of his lines today. So you might be wondering why I keep going to PRAs commonly. Those are just the ones that have checked out the best today. If you go to the rebounds plus assists, it's something that Poole has only hit 48% of the time this season. Points plus rebounds, he's only hit it 43% of the time. And then points plus assists, he's only hit it 45% of the time. And I really like this matchup, so I want to get to Poole. This is the one that makes the most sense. San Antonio, bottom 10% of the league basically here in points, rebounds, and assists allowed. So liking Poole in this spot, and has been struggling a bit lately. So I think the line is down. If we look in the last 10, he's only hit this in half the games, but the last 7, he's only hit this in 2 of the last 7. So I think Prizepicks overcorrecting here a bit with the 21.5 PRA line as his recent play, but I think he's going to be in for a nice game. You can see the minutes have been there. He's played 28 minutes or more in 7 of the last 8 games here, so the minutes have been there. Poole, I think, is in a good spot, and when he does get these minutes, we can again show you the graph. When he plays 28 minutes or more, he's hit this in 69% of the games. And I think this should be a close one. San Antonio, Washington, great matchup for Poole. So we're going to be locking in Poole here on the PRA. All right, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did and want access to more picks, we have 5+ cappers in the Discord giving out picks. Check it out. Pin comment, also top of the description. Absolutely massive hits. Capper number 5 over here has been hitting on the weekend. Hit a ton of slips, and I think just missed 1 pick, he said. You can see all the big wins from the people in the private Discord here, NBA, NHL. We even do esports over here. Where's the esports hit? Big esports hit. Underdog hit. Another massive $30 for $750 payout. So definitely check it out. It'll be linked down in the description and pinned comment. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.